That whole idea of gleaning had a critical thing for your heart, Reverend. Can you share with our listeners how God came after your heart with that term?
I was pastoring in United Methodist churches in the state of Virginia, and we came up with a off-the-wall idea of going out and serving the homeless one night and feeding them and providing clothing and warmth for them and the Hampton Roads area of Virginia. And I met the homeless for the first time. I'd walked around them, I'd walked by them, I'd walked over them. I was like most people, I think. It didn't take time to stop and even talk to them. But when I met them, they were us. They were people that circumstances had just hit wrong. And most of us, if we lost our income, would be on the streets. A couple of years ago, and this is a God thing, and within the month of November, I met 3 women who had been living in $500,000 houses whose husbands walked out on them and would not pay the alimony, would not pay the child support, even though the courts had ordered it. And within about 4 or 5 months, they had to sell everything they had, and the women and their children were homeless and living in the back of an old abandoned car because of the unfaithfulness of a mate. And that is the type of thing that we see a lot. So once I met them, it changed my life, and it was a few years before it all came together, but finally I walked in one night and told the wife after 27 years of ministry that I just couldn't continue to preach to people who had everything, and I wanted to go out and help the homeless. So we started what was going to be a small mom-and-pop ministry. We expected to move about 3 loads a year. God had other ideas, and the first 6 months of the ministry, we moved 27 tractor-trailer loads, and the next 12 months after that, we moved 72 loads, and the ministry's just continued to grow. We've placed about 3,000 tractor-trailer loads across the United States and in 52 countries in 15 years.